Hello, hello. All right, let me take this off one sec. How is everybody doing this fine evening or afternoon, depending on where you're at? All right. I've been meaning to change around my Chimera team now that they have introduced this basalts in very weird places. So weird. Like this one is a very difficult to do trial because of how many turns the Chimera gets in total 4 if it doesn't get feared. Much less if it does get feared. And then this is even worse. Decreased resistance. You know how many champions have decreased resistance in this game? The answer is not too many. Not too many indeed. I mean, so I pulled this guy, which I'm thinking maybe it's worth building him because he does. So this guy I'm talking about, Amok. Amok. So his kit is interesting. He does bring a leech on his A1, decreased speed and decreased resistance, both of them on his A2. And they block debuffs and then flipping all the debuffs. Basically, Amias's ability, or one of Amias's abilities. I'm thinking of bringing this guy in and building him out. I don't know if it's worth it though, because I will need to book this guy. Will need to build him, obviously. Unsure if it's worth it. Has anybody built him out? Can anyone tell me if he's worth building? But for now, I want to try with this guy, Mashald. I want to see how hard he can hit. He does have the 6-star rend, which I am hoping is gonna be quite decent to hit incredibly hard. So let's see. I had a set Chimera team and it's of course all gone out of whack because of these changes. So there's the leech. Actually, I should not have placed the leech from Arbice because I do want him to build up towards his Nature's Wrath by placing the debuffs, and I think this way he really doesn't. But if I do build Amok, and if I bring him in place of Elva, for example, one of the buffs that I lose out on is Veil, and Veil is pretty crucial, especially for the first set of trials, these ones, right? That's what unlocks this basalt at the end. So I'm actually unsure on that. If it's actually worth it or not. Leech is still active. And he doesn't get fear. Let's go for the A3. 232. Let's put heal reduction. I mean, I can just auto this right now. I got distracted. Should have taken control. Actually, might still be fine. Might still be fine. What is? Why did he not put on the stone skin? Does he have 10 buffs? Is that the reason? Yes, that is the reason. No. No. I thought I'd saved it, but there's way too many continuous heals. Especially with Mashald. There's way too many. He's gonna die anyway, of course. That's fine. I can bring him back. These are gonna get thrown back. Yep. Let's bring him back. Mashal, you need to put the fear on. There you go. That's not the strongest of hits. Gonna be honest. That's the first hit. So technically you're not gonna be able to. So that's the thing. So he puts out stuns. You have to block stuns with this trial, right? He puts out stuns theoretically 4 times. But the first time, there's no way that you're gonna be able to do this first one and the second one on the first turn. So theoretically, it's like 3 turns in which you can block the stun. Extremely scummy. Okay. Need to put the fear on once again. Alright, so we have got, he is gonna go for this move, so it's better that I put on this. There's the, what was that? What was that? So bringing him in with Lydia is not a good idea, apparently. Nope. That's not it. No. Or I avoid Lydia doing the A1? That makes no sense. That makes no sense. Okay. Should I run this for the regular team for now? At least 1 difficulty, and then I can experiment. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Where are you, buddy? Where'd he go? There he is. Okay. Let's run this for the normal squad, and then I'll look into it for the lower difficulty, I would say. I'll have to think it through. So Amok is one of the decisions I need to make because of decreased resistance, of course. Another decision is I'm thinking about bringing in Lammasu. Or maybe I need to do both. Bring in Lammasu and what's his name? Mashald. Maybe that's the right call. Because I do want to get that 4-star basalt. Sure, I can take control I can give it another turn. Yeah, maybe now. Basically, what I want to avoid is for the stone skin ability not being available in time. That's going to be annoying. So, I mean, we can smack right now. That's perfectly fine. Yup. Not worth going for the A3 right now. She will get another turn. I'm pretty certain of that. Extra turn. Please don't make me regret this. You need to get an extra turn. Come on, come on, come on. Before he turned. Perfect. Perfect timing. Nice. Yeah, that one gets thrown away. That's fine. How did we do it? Let's just A1. Been a while. So now defense down weaken because I do want to prioritize going for this one. And we defense down is not available yet. Oh, sorry, decrease speed is not available yet. Now defense down, decrease speed is available because that was the trial that was thrown away, right? At the start. No, it's going wrong. Now defense down is missing. Okay. I've wasted way too many turns. But at least this should get that one done. Here. No. So at least I've unlocked this, which is quite good actually. Not enough turns left. Yep. But okay, that's fine. This way around I can go easily on the next one. I just wanted to unlock this, so that's fine. But yeah, I definitely need to tweak my Chimera team after these changes. Definitely needs a rework. Do I need to take control over here on this stage? I don't think so. But we'll see. Lock puffs. Yeah, maybe. So that I can time the... I got the 6-star soul for Arbice, and while that is a great thing, it has also thrown out the speeds quite a bit. Quite a bit. Okay. The leech is not back in time. I should have taken control. That's fine, it's fine. It was a 2-turn cooldown. It should be 1 turn. This is fine. A1. And then... Yeah, we'll be fine. We will be fine. Convert. Thank you. There you go. Now he's gonna hit us again. Oof, he hits quite hard by now. This guy. Leech. Why not? I don't want him to die. Is it 5? Ah, there was a resist. Of course there was a resist. It's 6, okay. Of course there was a resist. Why wouldn't there be? There you go. There you go. And so we do need increased defense for this trial, but this should be good. Perfect. Yeah, this is the trial. What? Why? What? I was under increased defense, wasn't I? And there are more than 5. Why didn't that trial work? 6 or more debuffs? Yes, it was 6 or more debuffs. Excuse me? The debuff bar is almost full. Can someone explain to me what happened here? Okay. Increase defense, right? And we boom. This time it worked. What? Okay. This game is weird sometimes. Very weird. Yeah, this decrease resistance. It's a nice little 3-star that they've locked behind decreased resistance. Hey Dart, how's it going? Where is everybody? Working or sleeping? I've just started, to be honest. What have you been working on? Any new cool designs? Oh, so close. Do it. I also need the 5 buffs. Yeah, I forgot that. Yeah. Well, next time round as we switch. Or actually, would that be 5 buffs? No, it won't be, right? I need 5 buffs. Yeah, it won't be. So we just do this. Who is that knight? Which knight are you talking about? This little boy? You talking about this boy? This is the best boy in the game. The horsey boy. His name is Marius. Or Marius. However you want to call him. He knows how to do one thing and one thing only. That is kill. Working on some commissions. Very nice. So you do this professionally? But I'm assuming not for raid, but for something else. Or do you want commission from anybody who wants to use the raid artwork? Is that what you're hinting towards? Or do you accept love and admiration as your commission as well? Sorry. I for a second I stopped looking at the Twitch chat. I should change that. Hey Kerrigan. You can't look at the total amount of debuff. Ah, 6 or more debuffs within... Yeah, but that was the first round of turns. Wait. 6 or more debuffs and new champions. Yeah, both those conditions. Single skill, that was his nuke. 6 or more debuffs. It was more than 6 debuffs, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it was just 6. Maybe that was the issue. I didn't count. So maybe that was it. Maybe that was it. He's dealing 1.5 million damage. Yes. This is... he hits quite hard. Definitely. He's one of my most well-built champions, to be honest. Oh, you're a professional artist. Very nice. Very, very nice. Was the raid design and artwork what attracted you towards this game? Was it something else? Or was it just like you wanted to be treated quite badly by a gaming company, so you decided to get addicted to raid? Like you're a masochist and you like the suffering that raid players have to go through. So I was thinking of the other trial where it specifies certain amount of chimera turns. Yeah, that is this one. Within 3 turns, right? So yeah, this one is quite annoying, but yeah. For this one I will need to prep, so it's only 100 million damage left, meaning that I will need to prep Marius to have increased defense up. So when he converts, Marius will do the hit and then the trial will be complete. But I was talking about this one, which does not have that. Of course. That's insane for you. Yeah, Marius can smack really hard. But to be honest, there are quite a few champions, if they're built quite well, they can smack like that. Like I know, for example, a well-built ninja can smack like that. Tushiro is another champion which can smack that hard. Varl, I would say even Crockhad, the new Hound fusion champion that we had very recently, he can as well. Yes, I like the character designs and got stuck playing it. Yeah. They do a fantastic job with the visuals. There's no doubt about that. Do you know Shemant? Do you mean Shemnath? The Knight's Revenant, that statue-looking figure? And if you know, what do you think about that? Do you mean what do I think about the design? If you mean what I think about the design, then I really like the design. It's a fantastic design, I think. What do I think of the champion? He's a niche champion, I would say. Nothing super crazy or anything like that. But not a bad champion whatsoever. Let's block active skills this guy. Leech. Do we do it already? Yeah, why not? Why not? And now I just want Marius not to get stunned or anything like that. Please. Why? Everything is set up. Why would you do that? I mean, that was my mistake, to be honest. What I should have done is... Please let Marius take a turn. What I should have done is... I should not have A2'd there, and then I should have done it in the next turn. That way I would not have this problem, but doesn't matter. I can get the trial done. There you go. And then now I just need to rotate and wait for the ability to be back. This one is also done, right? Yeah, it is. So Leech, refresher of Leech would not be a bad idea. Let's also put this. That's fine. Do I do this? I do need the block buff, so yes. I do need to wait for the ability to be back. which will be one more turn or two more. I'll wait for it. A Statue of Liberty, power skill. Yeah, I think it's like a niche champion. Nothing super crazy or anything like that. Ah, come on, get back to block debuffs. Are you kidding me? No! Why the fear? I'll do this. And I should wait for the block debuffs, to be honest. And also the leech. Let's do this. Wait for the leech. There you go. And this. And now we wait for Marius to take a turn. So he can smack the way through. There you go. Another 2 trials done. Perfect. And now I get stuck here because I do not have increased resistance. And actually, there is a world in which I can do this trial already if Marius is fast enough to rotate, which actually I'm not sure he is. Because I just did the nuke, so it's gonna take a bit to get back, right? I'll try. Why not? So one more turn to go. Let's see if Marius is fast enough or not. Is it 10 debuffs? 3, 6, 9. No, there's one more needed. He needs to put one more poison. Leech and Burn are both on. No need for the A2. You need to put one more poison. Perfect. Now, yeah. Now we do it. Perfect. Tell me the trial was done, please. 9 changed to 10. Yes. There you go. Was there confirmation that the Basalt reward does not rotate to different trials? They did not say anything. Generally, that means that it will likely remain the same. Actually, generally that means that it will be the worst outcome for players most of the time. Which means that it'll... So, the thing is, those 2 trials are difficult, but... You know, they can always make it worse. So they can always make it even more difficult trials. So, in a way, even if that changes, then my thought would be that it doesn't change to a trial that's even more difficult. So for example, let's look at the RAM form. So here's where the Basalt sits. They could also put the Basalt, for example, here. This one is, I mean, if I'll need to bring this into the team, increase crit rate, crit damage. And then this one, for example, you cannot do with a champion like Marius because he's a max HP champion. And the 750k hit means that you need to bring a dedicated damage dealer who is not Marius to be able to do that. Similarly, they could put it here, which is also a doable trial now with the changes, but still a very, very difficult trial. So even if they switch it around, it's not going to become easy. For this one, the 3-star, they chose this decreased resistance because they know how rare this is in the game. They could switch it, for example. I know what they're going to do. They're going to switch it over here, for example, because this trial is very difficult to do unless you bring a dedicated poisoner. And you have to remember that the Viper form, it also throws back the poisons. So, I don't think anybody brings in a dedicated poisoner. And so getting here is going to be tough. Even this one can be tough. Again, you have to mix and match. Which I, to be honest, I don't mind. It's a game mode in which it's not the worst thing if you have to build multiple kind of teams and then change it around. But then again, it's kind of like the Hydra in a way that it's weekly, so you have to do it. And then at some point you're gonna get bored, and you will want to auto run this. And with trials like this, unless you have a very Kraken team, you're not autoing this. You really aren't, because there's so many RNG elements that can go wrong, and then the trial will not get done. I think your love for Marius may be blinding you. In a way, but which other champions can you tell me which are as reliable and as hard-hitting as Marius? Which are also like non-mythicals, so other people can access it? That list is very small. The good thing is with Marius is that he's free to access for everybody, right? And he hits incredibly hard. I know two champions come to my mind, Toshiro and Ninja. Toshiro is a mythical champion, and problem with Ninja is weak affinity. In a lot of cases, even including this one. So this one is not that bad because it's on the non-trial version of the Chimera. So when it flips to another affinity. But in the rotations where it flips to force affinity, having Ninja deal damage over there is much more difficult. Ninja and about 100 other champs can easily do the 750k from the single skill, but there are not many enemy max HP. They can, but then they cannot do all of the other trials that Marius can do so easily, where the damage requirement is much higher. And again, Ninja has that issue of weak hitting, which Marius doesn't. I'm getting distracted. Actually, this will work out. Is he about to flip? I hope so. I wanna attempt that one trial. So please flip nicely. And Jakub, I'll take a look at the skills. I've forgotten exactly what the skills are for the Statue of Liberty. I can take a look after this is done. Okay, so I looked away for a second. Did the defense decrease speed, was it attempted or not? I'm gonna assume that it was. Okay, good. And then we need to put defense block debuffs to be able to attempt the trial that we want. Okay, this one is unlocked, but we want to attempt this one. How many do we block? We block 4. We do block 4. Okay, that's good. That's very good. It's still very RNG because on the next round he might get, what's the word? He might get feared and not even take a turn. Things like that might end up happening, which is something that we want to avoid. His basic ability also puts a stun, to be honest. And let's just go for the fear right now. Let's go for the A1. There you go, the fear proc. See, that makes it. See, that makes it. So now, if he gets feared one more time, which I'm gonna now try to avoid fearing him, because if he does, then I don't get this ability again. So it's such a stupid trial. Okay, I'm down to this one, but I'm too late here, so I cannot attempt this. But now I am hoping that he... I mean, right now he doesn't have the fear on, so he will take a turn. This. There you go. But now the problem is, now I want him to take a turn, right? I do not want to let him get feared here. But he might get feared because, for example, here I don't have any other ability available. So I will fear him. And now I have to... I have to wait and see that hopefully it doesn't get feared. So I can attempt this, right? Otherwise, it's so much RNG here. Please don't get feared. Please. And thank you. Okay, so this way I could complete that trial and get the basalt. But it's so RNG heavy. Extremely RNG heavy. Kerrigan, which champion are you using these days for your Chimera damage dealer? Is it still Ninja or somebody else? Okay, one sec. Okay, I think I've done enough trials that I could in Chimera. This one I could have done as well. So maximum number of trials that I've attempted is, or have able to do, is 16. Now here there's 2 more trials that I can attempt, but I need to prepare for it a little bit. Actually, I can just let it auto for a couple of turns. Like, I might be willing to convince to switch to Ninja, considering that I have the Rend on him, 6-star. But I don't want to sacrifice on the number of trials. And again, you have to remember I don't have Fina or Fina. Should take over soonish, I would say. Around about now. Block Pops is up. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so what I need to remember, I don't know if I can, I think I can, is to have increased defense on as he switches, so that I can smack him. So Marius, just take a turn. Please, your highness. There you go. Increase defense on A1. So when you convert, you should have very little damage. It's at max 100k, which Marius will smack for. There you go, Marius hit. 99! Ah, was that on enough? Are you kidding me? He hit for 99! No. You're telling me I can potentially lose out on this. This is annoying. $767. Come on, come on. Ah, that was 4, not 5. Doesn't... Is it gonna reset already? No, not yet. I think I have one more turn. I think that's too little. Should I just go for the smack then? Let's just go for the smack. Maybe hope for Slayer. No, Slayer doesn't proc. At least there's Brimstone. That should be another 300-ish. So close. Please don't take a turn yet. No, 2 times so close. It resets. Yeah, okay. I am not restarting. Damn it. That was so freaking close. Why did I do that? I have no idea. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. I guess we're gonna stop at 13 trials this time around, not 16. For that trial, do ally attacks count? I would assume so, right? Not that that makes a difference or anything like that. This guy starts hitting slow, especially when you get to 16. I did it like a couple of times and this just gets bonkers. The 50% ignore defense. Okay, I'm gonna die, aren't I? It's way too many buffs for going into the Viper form. Especially this stone skin needs to run out. Thank you. Most of the buffs are protected. He'll get increased speed, but most of the other buffs are protected. He didn't get increased speed as well. Interesting. Interesting. My main frustration with this game is that every goddamn thing is based on pure luck. Nothing requires skill, and for once, Pyram needs to add something that just had a skill to do something, not chance. That is very true. I mean, there are things which do require skill, which is what attracts me. So, but you can always outspend skill, if that makes any sense. And it would be fine if it was a purely PvE game, because then that only affects you, but it's not. Increasingly, more and more things are PvP. And of course, people get... I mean, that's one of the reasons why it exists. People get pressured into spending, because that's the way to compete. I would love a portion of the game which was PvP but capped. So can be more about skill. I think I say that all the time, but I really, really wish that. Because it's a very fun game. And I compare it to Pokemon as well quite often. I see a lot of similarities with a lot of the skills and mechanics and how they interact with each other. And it can be extremely, extremely fun if there was a game mode in which you can explore the skill part. Freeze, provoke, whatnot. This guy. This guy. Do I do this? Why not? I can smack him. I save the defense down now because he's gonna transform once again for the last time. There you go. And we smack. Block buffs, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. $200 mil. That's a good milestone. Okay, I need block buffs so that he doesn't get the increased speed buff on himself. That should be it. And why am I? I can just let it auto. Almost through. Almost through. $208. Can we make it to 210? There's no brimstone, otherwise there might be a possibility. Yeah, 209. Okay, that's fine. Missing on 2 trials at the very least, and 3 theoretically. That's okay. We do get the 4-star basalt. The 3-star, of course, I can't get because I don't have increased resistance. So that's why now I have to think if I want to build this guy, this lizardman, or not. Again, if anybody watching has him built and can share their experience, would be amazing. I'm talking about this guy. It's a relatively new champion. Amoh, the first satrap. He has a pretty decent kit for Chimera. Leech on the A1. Stealing buff chance. Which is decent, especially for the ultimate form when he gets increased speed. But not entirely crucial for the Chimera fight. But then these 2 buffs, decreased resistance and decreased speed, are very key. And also Pain Link, I guess, for the hard hitting forms, especially. Ooh, you know what? If you build this guy with the lowest crit damage and then the ram forms, like he goes, no, would that work? I guess not for the first time, but for the next rounds it will. Like he puts the Pain Link on, and then the ram form smacks him, and then Pain Link. How much damage does Pain Link do? What is the percentage? Pain Link, there it is. Receive percentage of all damage. Enemy receives 100%. Okay. It depends on the enemy who plays the debuff. Okay. They're only talking about Hydra heads. By a champion, the damage received will be specified in that champion's skill description. If it's not specified, it will cause the effect champion to receive 15%. 15% of that high amount of damage is still going to be quite a bit, right? So he can be quite handy over there, I would say. Yeah. And I don't know, Yakub, if you're still there, we can take a look at Chemnath. Where is he? He's a Knight's Revenant, that much I know. But where is he? There he is. Is it a he or a she? Could be either. A pretty cool design. Pretty cool design. I don't remember his kit. What does he do? Increase accuracy by 10 for each buff. Okay. Crit damage. Double AoE. First hit removes all buffs. Second hit. Damage dealers with who need accuracy are generally not as hard hitting. But it does have 20% ignore defense. Transfer all debuffs. And yeah, I've faced this a lot in Faction Wars hard mode, one of the last waves. Decent kit. Nothing groundbreaking or anything like that. But a cool champion with a decent kit. Should we jump into live arena then for a little bit? I normally almost never play live arena off stream. So let's play some live arena. Alright. Did I move around gear? I hope not. I really hope not. Do need a second booster. That's fine. Let's go. What is this name? Wismeril. 8k, close to me, 369. Okay. Hopefully it's a fun fight. I forgot again. I forgot to have the scoreboard. Need to remember. Okay. Boost. And hopefully it removes the stone skin. Almost. That's fine. We've won now. This guy folded pretty nicely. 1-0. Start off the day. Okay, King Gildo. Is that a wordplay? Some NSFW wordplay. I used to play Call of Duty and you can go against full team of Mythic users and still... I assume COD is Call of Duty. Let me just pick this team one sec. What do we have? Does he have... Let's go with this. And still kill them because you have better aim and can shoot better, not a chance to shoot better. You know what I mean? Yeah. That is true. This game is not like that. Not at all. Not at all. Let's go. Okay, this is taking a bit to load. Finally. Commodus! Don't like you, Commodus. Not one bit. Why? Chrono Cube. Maybe I do need to get Chrono Cube to Level 5. I thought it was enough, but apparently not. Yeah, I didn't strip stone skin. I'm dead. I am dead. That stone skin strip was important. Even now, I weak it. I could sleep him. Of course I can't. I forgot there's UDK. Who uses UDK now in Live Arena? Apparently this guy with lightning cage. Maybe to good effect even. He can still wreck me, so block active skills, please. Thank you. That was good. Another block active skills. Now the chrono cube procs. Block active skills was actually pretty clutch over there. Very good timing. Counter attack, kill him. Ah. Stone skin strip. Okay, I can't even transform yet. Spread the block active skills. Yes! Ha ha ha! Lovely, lovely, lovely. That was very lovely indeed. I'm making this Commodus suffer, and I love it. Oh, Carnage, thank you very much. Carnage is such an amazing champion. That was just Carnage. Doing Carnage things. I have this very lovely gem on Carnage. This very nice gemstone. This one. Deals 50% more damage when counterattacking, and Carnage counterattacks all the time, like you saw. Absolutely love it. That was cool. By the way, Dart, talking of Call of Duty, I saw, I don't know if it was Call of Duty, was it Valorant? It was one of the first-person shooters. There's a guy who basically, he installed like mechanical or electrical pulses to his muscles on his arms, whose objective was to give him shocks and immediately regulate the movement of his hand to where the enemies were. So he would get a screen tracking software, and the software would track anytime an enemy comes on screen and wherever it was, and then those electrical pulses would basically force move his hand to wherever the enemy was to shoot. And he did quite well with that system. Very stupid if you ask me, to build that kind of stuff. But apparently that worked for him. Because at that point, you can just let the AI play. That's not you playing, right? Alright, let's go. Next fight. Next fight. I don't know what I selected. I went autopilot. I was too busy talking. Okay. Siffy wins the race. But Queen of Hearts, of course, cuts in. Who do I basically, if I am able to kill Carnage, I think I win, right? Pretty much. Very good. I think I win. Pretty sure I win. Because unless I weak hit. Okay, never mind. Just kill everybody. Queen of Hearts is such a crazy good champion. Especially against Siphi, I feel like. She cuts in quite fast. Alrighty, let's go. Labbe. FC, that football club. Alright. Commodus is back. I hope we can frustrate Commodus once again like we did a couple of matches ago. Oh, that was so nice. That was so nice. Volcanos. We do need to bring in Marichka then, but I know he'll ban Marichka. So do we just ban him? Yeah, I guess. Both of these got banned. Right? Or is he not gonna ban Marichka? Is he confident? Oh, he's not gonna ban Marichka. Oh, that's fine. Marichka is not a bad champion to have. Alrighty. Let's go. Boost. Strip. Nothing gets stripped. That is not ideal. I do need to... Come on, Carnage. Yes. Thank you. Perfect. And... Problem is... They're both magic affinity. And he's lightning cage. I think I just go for him. Yeah, otherwise I would have tried A2 to strip this, but he also has lightning cage and he's magic affinity, which is bad affinity for me. That's the only downside side of Carnage, I feel like. Otherwise, Carnage is such a good champion. His downside is his affinity. And now he's gonna kill me. He should go for A1 on Carnage. Yeah, that was not ideal because I'm gonna come right back. But he does get a turn, so he's gonna just blow me up now. And Carnage and Commodus is just gonna have his revenge. There you go. Different Commodus, I think. Was it the same one? No, it wasn't. It was a different Commodus, but he had his revenge. First loss of the day. First loss of the day indeed. Maybe it's the only loss of the day. Ali 121 Angel. Fenrir. Disciples. Fenrir. Fenrir is that wolf, no? The mythical wolf in Norse mythology. I wish they made Fenrir a champion as well last year with the Norse gods event. They had Odin, they had Loki, Freya, Thor. They could have had Fenrir as well. Like a cool, badass looking wolf. Would have been nice. Would have been very nice indeed. Kind of have to do this. He will most likely ban my Marichka. Yeah, exactly. So now we'll see something cool in this battle. If his Lammasu gets a turn, my Arbiter is wearing the stars of the Jinyang, the new relic. And so my Arbiter should gain turn meter when he boosts turn meter. If Arbiter is still alive, that is. Lovely. Doesn't matter because she cut in anyways. And I should actually try for the A1 here. Block active skills. Boost again. And I think I'm golden. I don't even need to go for the A3. There you go. You're all dead. It's just Mikage was fast, but my Arbice is by now also quite damn fast. Quite fast indeed. Let's continue. Let us continue. By the way, those watching on Twitch would appreciate a lot if you left a follow. I'm trying to get to the follow number of 50, which is not very high, but it's been a challenge. Mostly because I have been focusing entirely on YouTube and not on Twitch. But would be very lovely if you could leave that follow. If you've not been hating the time watching this, that is. Okay, that's gonna be a tough team to beat. Gonna be quite a tough team to beat, actually. But we'll see. We will see indeed. Who do we ban? Who do we ban? I think I ban our bias. Actually, he's cracking roots. Is he built quite fast? He bans Maris. I would have expected that he bans our Carnage, because Carnage can actually counter his Marishka. Marius, not really. So let's see. Let's see. We'll know for sure. Okay, so we do get the first turn. He's wearing Peril. Interesting. So we do need to let's try to remove. I will try to go after him. Only passive. No, that's not ideal. But I have. So maybe this just kills him now with. No. Unfortunately, not enough. I think there was a weak hit. If there wasn't a weak hit, then he would be dead because passive is blocked. Yeah, would have been great. But yeah, I think I just die now. Exactly. Yeah, the debuff not getting through was an issue. That's fine. Happens. Come on, Scare 1103. This guy's taking a sweet time. Okay. I haven't seen a lot of Senna's in Live Arena. I know that she's a very good PvE champion. Haven't seen her a lot in PvP. Okay, the second time round he picked quite quickly. Okay. I think I do this. And of course I will ban this girl, otherwise she will just kill me. She's such an overpowered champion, this one. Come on, buddy. Don't take forever. Okay, we went for Taurus, the old combo. Remember the days when Taurus Marichka was so prevalent, everybody thought, oh, this will never change. This is how the game dies. And lo and behold, now there's much more annoying stuff than them. Much more. Please remove this. No. Okay, so now we do this. Very good. And boom. There you go. Taurus. That's Queen of Hearts. Such a good champion. I really love it. Like that, the strip followed by the death brand, and then you can immediately kill off one of their threats, and then it's game over basically. Yeah, she's such a cool champion. I'm so happy I pulled her. Crazy good champion, Queen of Hearts. All right, let's go. Androgen. What's up with all the people being so slow today? Seriously. Alright. She's also poisoner, right? Like poison, and poison. That kind of champion. I remember correctly. Let's bag Marichka. Just in case. Alright, I'm back. What did I miss? Not not much. You missed me frustrating this one guy's Commodus, and then this another guy's Commodus taking its revenge. Actually, I was asking you, so for Chimera, like we were talking about Ninja, right? So my problem with why I'm not going into building Ninja out is the affinity. Like in cases where the non-ultimate form is force affinity, then he's just not smacking as hard. Then who do you switch to? And considering that I don't have Fina, what would you recommend? And how do you build him out normally to do that insane level of damage? And can he compare to Marius with the level of damage if you don't have Fina? Because I don't. Who do I even ban here? I have to ban Niam here, right? Even though she's also very annoying, but I have to ban Niam here. Oh no! I wanted to pick another nuker. That's okay, he didn't ban my nuker. He banned Queen of Hearts. How'd Chimera go? RNG actually got me and I missed out on 2 trials. But we still got to, like, what was it, 13 or 14, so not bad. And we got the 4-star Basalt, which is nice. 3-star, of course, because I did not have any decreased resistance in my team. I was not able to do that. So I'm thinking of building out this new guy, this Amok, because he has decreased resistance in his kit, Leech, decreased speed, and even Pain Link, actually, which would be nice if I build him as the Chimera target and as the Ram target. I need to steal. No, I don't steal. Damn it! There's an entire rotation where Ninja is the correct affinity. As far as Fina goes, can't you use Paragon to give the unkillable? I can, but I don't give the skill reset and whatnot that Fina brings. And I think Ninja kind of relies on that for his damage. Marius doesn't. Marius smacks much harder. Okay, I just lose this one. I think. Noel can be insane with that revive. The freeze on the revive. Yeah. And the sleep, and then Marius will now just smack me. And then you say there is an entire rotation. That means 1 out of I don't know how many rotations. What do you do on the other rotations? If I can find an alternate to Marius with comparable level of damage, which can help me do all those trials. I don't care about the overall damage that much. I want to do 1 key and I want to do max number of trials. If I can do that without relying on RNG way too much, then I'm happy to consider switching. But I just haven't seen a team that does that, unfortunately. It requires Mythics, Fina, and or Toshiro, or Galathier, things like that, which are again mythical champions, which are almost impossible to obtain, right? I think you're missing the point. I am okay. What is the point? Duchess. I haven't seen Duchess in live arena in a long time. People used to put Duchess a lot in classic arena back in the day in a swift parry set. It's been a while. I don't know why this guy is running Duchess. Pick a team, buddy. Cheshire Cat and Volcanos. Okay. I am gonna ban Volcanos. He's gonna ban Mamarichka most likely. 6-star sheep on this guy, and okay, no other person has sheep. That's good. Due to the trials rotating, there are times where Ninja actually allows you to hit the max chest while enabling trials that Marius may not be able to unlock depending on where the mythical mats end up. I see your point, but they require completely different teams, right? Then what kind of team can I use in which, like, what team composition would you suggest in which the damage dealer Marius or Ninja is just swappable? I don't think that exists. I always think that my problem is with my current team, I am able to do 15 to 16 trials. If I bring Ninja in instead of Marius, Ninja needs Mikage as well to do that level of, or even come close to that level of damage. If I bring those two in, who do I take out? And still be able to do like 15, 16 trials. I get that what you're saying is that maybe I don't do 15, 16 trials, but rather I try to aim for the trials which have mythic mats. But then that requires basically dedicating time each and every week sitting down, because what I do most of the time is, most weeks I'm just gonna run it on auto, and I'm still able to do around 10 trials with this team on auto, full auto. I'm sure I won't be able to do that with this team. Also, as far as your comment about what about when the affinity doesn't favor Ninja, obviously there's no affinity based champ that's ever gonna favor them 100% of the time. We build and use other champs. But that's not how this game works though. In most other areas of the game, you have preset teams. Look at Demon Lord, look at Hydra. The aim is to get an auto-friendly team that runs all the way through. You literally just said you don't care about that high of damage. Now you're going back and comparing your damage back to Marius. No. I mean damage in the sense that they're able to do those trials. That the trials require doing that damage, right? So the overall damage, yes, I don't care about. But I do care about enough damage that they can do all the trials without me having to manual each and every single run, even on the lower difficulties, you know? And again, I mean, if you have suggestions for teams, what team do you run? How would you substitute? Instead of Fina, you're saying, for example, if I use Paragon, let's say, what other champs would you bring? Lydia, Ninja, Mikage, Paragon, and Let's try to see how many trials can be done using that team. Come on, get feared. Get feared. Thank you. Get feared. Get feared. Spread. Why didn't it spread? Oh, passive just blocked. That's good. Which means I can switch. I can do this. And yes. Perfect. So, yes. That was nice. I was almost on the brink of losing this one. Now I can come back. Carnage. Still weak hitting. But I think he's still gonna win me the fight. Let's switch and let's smack to end this. Boom! Carnage. Carnage, carnage, carnage. One man wrecking crew. You have to choose between highest damage versus max trials. There's not really any team, even with Krakens, that comfortably do both. Yeah, I am aware of that. Chimera doesn't work like Demon Lord because of the trials, comparing apples to oranges. Long term, it is supposed to. Long term, it will. When they will introduce one day the Chimera auto battles. So the idea in the end is to get a team which is auto friendly, and that basically does a lot of the trials, especially the ones which will have basalt and such, the useful things. Okay, team suggestions. You made a video on Leech and did the math breakdown. You have R-Bias, yes. Leech to better allow your damage dealer to survive the post-nerf ram form, yes. But I also need fear. I also need fear. Fear and Leech, they both need to be on. And I've noticed, I've made that video, but since then I've noticed that it's a bit inconsistent. I'm even thinking of doing a follow-up video, but I have to spend some time in experimenting with it a little bit more, because it's inconsistent. Sometimes, even without Unkillable on, Mari survives and it's full health, healed back. Sometimes he dies for the first hit. So, not entirely clear on the mechanics there, to be honest. Nice LA win. Thank you. It was a good win. I completely agree. Carnage is insane. I have that gemstone on Carnage I was showcasing, which like 50% more damage on counterattacks, which is incredible. Who do I even ban here? Temporal Chains 6-star is actually not ideal. Commodus. Completely disagree with the auto-friendly team that does all of the trials. Even in Hydra that doesn't have trials, someone who uses a manual Hydra team or manual Titus team is going to be better than someone who does full auto. Yeah, fair enough. But like 90% of the player base, including 90% of the Krakens, are not running Titus teams. And even if they are, then a lot of the Titus teams are now slowly going towards autoing. In the long run, any content, this game is designed for it to work on auto. Yes, right now, it might not be auto friendly, but that's kind of the long-term goal in this game. You will get tired each and every single week of doing that. You will get tired. I forgot that actually a high amount of blessing on temporal chains is actually great if you have Marius on your team, because every time there's a turn meter decrease, Marius counterattacks, which is amazing. So good that I didn't ban the Armans. That was actually a smart decision. Like, optimization should always be there. The game should always reward people who are willing to put in the time to manual stuff to go higher than people who don't. But on a base level, especially when there are key rewards hidden behind a particular area. At least a lot of those rewards should be auto-friendly. And that's true in most of the game, to be honest. It really is. Even for non-super Kraken accounts. I agree with you on the long-term goal of Chimera eventually being similar to DLO Hydra, but I'm disagreeing. The ability to auto and complete same number of deadlift trials due to the AI. Yeah, not the same number of trials, sure, but at least the important ones, where the biggest currency is hidden, which is gonna be in a lot of cases these trials, the basalt ones, for example. If and I hope that they do add more starstones somewhere. What was this? Why did he resign? Just because he lost the speed race? Was that it? Interesting. I don't mind. I'll take that win. Get the points. And you also have to keep in mind that yes, while Chimera is still fresh right now, it's the last big update in the game, right? From last December, was it? Over time, it's gonna get overshadowed. All of Hydra was new once. Now Hydra is very auto-friendly. You can get max chest, max clash, like the 1.2 million or so that you have to do to get the max chests. Even if you are not top 3 in the clash, you still get those chests. They are working on these 7 new bosses towards the end of this year. 7 new bosses. 7. That's a lot of bosses to overshadow a lot of the previous stuff. And yes, it will not make people forget about Chimera at all. It's just that this point that comes up every single time the new content comes in, which is about time saving in the game, this will start to become even more relevant, because Chimera is going to become the biggest time sink, especially for endgame players who want that reward. I'm just thinking based on how the game has progressed over the years, and it's going to be similar. That's their model of making money. This is a live service action game. They need to have these events going on all the time, because otherwise what they do is they are always power creeping, and the next big thing overshadows the previous things, and they always have to have the shiniest new things available. Otherwise old players lose interest, right? Because as the discussion was happening before, the game is more about, like, this game is less about skill and more about spending, and that's not changing. Two fear procs. The biggest currency rotates, hence my point about AI. What did you say about AI? Let me do this battle actually first. It doesn't have any stones, I can just smack through, no? Yeah. Oh. Can I kill him before Monkey King shows up? Come on. Yes. Nice. Okay, what was your point about AI? Which is the message I missed? Now, as far as Chimera, it's going to be even more worse because the AI isn't smart enough to handle unique trials. It just follows the presets, which results... Yeah, that might change in the future, right? For example, that can be one of the ways to make it more auto-friendly, by adjusting the AI or giving people more options. Like, even presets were not a thing. They've been around now for a couple of years at least, if not more. They might add something like that, for example. We've been on a winning streak. Yeah, again, maybe this is the key for me in winning in Live Arena. I just need to argue with you. Another damage dealer. There you go. He stole both my damage dealers. By the way, Kerrigan, how's the Bannerlords faction war going on? Was the crypt open after? Actually, I don't think so. Sacred Order was open, and it's so frustrating. The What's her name? Polara. She's such a shit champion. I built her up, I tried her, and so quite a few different builds. It's so disappointing. She would be an amazing champion if somebody got her like week 2 into the game. But any player who's able to do Faction Wars hard mode 3-star every stage, for them this is just stupid champion. The stone skin didn't strip. Maybe now. Nope. And I'm dead just like that. Instant turn. What relic is that? How did he get an instant turn? What relic is that? It has to be a relic, right? Yeah, it has to be a relic. I can't think of any gears that would do that. Now who's having too much faith in Plarium, my friend? No, I don't have too much faith in Plarium, but when they make 50 bad decisions, they make one good one. And I'm saying that long term, they will introduce this. That's I don't think that compares to right now, like them, the new thing that they've introduced, which they normally do not do the best job of in the first run until they get feedback and lash out from the players, which you were talking about earlier. It's different from what I'm saying is long term, after a lot of outrage, after a lot of cry from the community that, oh, this is a time sink, this is a time sink, they might do it something. And they do it so that because they have more shiny stuff in the game, right? So players can focus there. Close Banner Lords I'm really struggling with. It'll definitely be the last faction I complete. Argue healthy, friendly discussion about something we are both passionate. Yeah, exactly. When is Banner Lords opening? If you want, we can also do it on stream or something. Might be fun. Not gonna lie, I'm having withdrawal. I've become a masochist. I'm missing being tortured by Faction Wars hard mode. I need a second booster. Took us 4.5 years to get AI presets. Did it take 4.5 years to get AI presets? No. No. The presets have been there at least a year, if not more. I think more. Yeah, it has been more than a year, even close to 2, I think, for AI presets. Would you want to jump into my account on stream? Yeah, sure. Why not? So, first thing I'll do is feed Peanut. But who do I feed it to? Do I feed Peanut first or Ninja? What do you think? Try Bannerlords or even just do some live arena. Maybe fix my clan boss team. Yeah, sure. But Bannerlords is not open today, so let's plan for a day when Bannerlords is open. Let me check after this when it opens up. Okay, we did remove Toshiro. Toshiro in live arena. Does this give me turn meter boost? Only this champion, okay. Let's go for him. And then we can just smack. What was the steaming even? Been doing quite well now. 470. Still a bit far away from this. Banner Lord, Demon Lord. How many lords? I wanted to check when the Bannerlord crypt is opening up. Okay. I need to remember after this one. Easy to forget. Someone used Toshiro against me today. All mythicals, all +4, no idea. Doing lost instantly. Maybe, probably just experimenting, you know. All dollars and no brains. Yeah, it's so frustrating losing to those people sometimes. And it's so rewarding to beat those idiots. Let's get booster and then we see what we pick. We got like last siege, we got matched up against this clan, which I think was number 6 in the world, number 7, something like that. But they had very good champions, but extremely shit gear. Now, we don't know if they did that on purpose to just tank. They took off the gear of their champions or not, and then they just threw the siege. But then again, on, like, for example, and it was the first time for me, I had a post in the stronghold, and they weren't able to kill my post even after like 11 or 12 tries. So it looked like they were trying, or because they were trying to go for the stronghold and everything. It was not that they were throwing the battles. So that was very confusing, whether they were actually trying or they were just trying to throw. What was it exactly? I go for Odin, I think. Perfect. Block active. I think I've won this already, regardless of if he dies immediately or now. He'll do the A3 and then he dies. Or he just leaves the battle. Or he just leaves the battle just like that. I forgot again. I always remember. It's so instinctive to just click on next battle immediately after the first one finishes. Phantom Jin. Need to start banning Emrys more. I never used to lose to him, but have been all day. Emrys can be... Emrys is one of those champions that can win the game on his own. He really is. So it's Carnage. I mean, I very rarely ban Emrys, but sometimes I would if he has a high blessing. Then again, I'm not true. I would almost always ban someone else. Like here, one of the champions that I would always ban is gonna be her, Shuzhen. Just because of that instant turn effect that she brings. This guy has Nature's Wrath on Carnage. Why? For what content? Hydra, what buff is he putting out? Block active, block passive skills, both of them don't work. I mean, I guess... that stun, I hate it. I hate it. So right now, it makes no sense to do that. So block revive is much better. Now he's gonna revive his team back. That stun reflect was not ideal. And now he's gonna go for the strip. Yep. Deox can kill me now, actually. Maybe that was a stupid move on my end. I should have gone for the buff strip from Emrys, to be honest. Yeah, I think that was a mistake on my end. Yeah. That was bad play on my end. But why did he have Nature's Wrath? Seriously. That was bad play. That was bad play. I'm trying to snipe you. Oh, really? Okay. Again, I clicked. How does it work? We can try clicking at the same time. I mean, you're on Twitch, so the delay is minimal. So we could try, target that. Let's target that next one. Went into battle with a naked Shuzhen. Event dungeon and thankfully got banned. Yeah, I ban Shuzhen pretty much always. Because with any other booster, there is a chance that you can cut in. Not with her. She's gonna get the instant turn. One of my most feared champions. Why am I telling you this when you're trying to snipe me? Let's do this. All right. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, boost. He has nothing. Let's just kill him. No stone skin, nothing like that. You're just dead. Okay. Easy match versus Shu. Okay. So first off, let me check quickly when the crypt opens up. And if I can stream that day. Oh, it opens up. Tomorrow I really can't, unfortunately. I have an important appointment in the evening. Damn it. So it'll have to be next time the crypt opens. I wish it wasn't opening yesterday. Oh, not yesterday, tomorrow. Okay. Kerrigan, you ready to click this at the same time? I can wait. I mean, it's very unlikely anyhow. There's, even though the delay is minimal, there's still a delay. It's been a good session, no? We've won quite a few battles. Very good win rate, I think. What is my win rate in total? Where do you see that here? Yeah. 66%, that's pretty good. 58 overall and 66 this season. You're in battle? Okay. Then we just see if it happens, it happens. Dead Man Running, that's a funny name. Is that a play on The Undertaker? Likely. Likely. Russian Mafia. Come on. Alrighty. When will I get a soul on Empress? It's been such a long time. Why don't they give souls for Empress from Chimera? Would be very nice, Plarium. They don't even give Empress souls, and you think they're gonna have the trials fixed or non-fixed and move around. Even though I don't know if, again, as I said, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing if they move the trials around. Wait for your battle at the night. Okay. Should be quick. Let's bat him. Sequin is an issue, but luckily he has given me my Carnage. Let's go. Okay. Oh, he gets first. What does this guy do? This guy freezes. Okay, that's what he does. Okay, this is gonna be a short battle, but I'm the one who's gonna die. What else does he do? Freeze and then more freeze? Oof, that magma shield buff is scary. Come on, convert. Don't get feared, Marius. Hit and put Enfeeble on. Damn it. Damn it. Okay. Alrighty. This is done. Alright, I'll count to 10 and then I'll click. You should do it a bit before me. So you should maybe do it around 2 or 3 because there's still a delay, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, it's very unlikely, but let's see. I don't think that's you. Non-class. Almost 13k points for this guy. You fighting a bot? Yeah, well, get good, buddy. Get good. Get good. I say that and now watch me lose 3 in a row. I mean, I lost the last fight, so there's the second one. Let's see if I can make it. This guy. Maybe I should have banned Monkey King. Let's see. Let's see. A lot of stone skin. Can we remove it? Let's try. No, we don't. We still have another chance to remove. Can we remove? Not really. Fear proc, fear proc, fear proc. Come on. Yes. Okay. Zo. I get smacked when I... Yeah, exactly. Stones can remove. Nope. Okay, who do I go for? I think I go for him. He has higher turn meter. And block act. Ah! There's block active skills, but the weak hit. Seriously, Carnage, why do you weak hit? Okay, that's 2 in a row for me as well. No. Oh, I've had a very good run, but I'm ending on the three losses in the 4. But yeah, overall, I think I've had a pretty good run. Should I stop here? Yeah, I think I stop here. I've done what, like 25 battles or something. I really should find some time to keep score. Would be incredibly useful. Campaign boss. Let's do the campaign boss. Just do. What is left? The tavern thing. Alright. Almost 86,000 gold medals saved up for Chimera, I bet. Nice. I have 6k. 6k is enough to unlock, I think, 1 to max. That's about it. Okay, this is done. This is done. Weekly, nice. Ancient Shard. Very nice. I should do this as well. Mastery. I hate this mastery one. Who are we doing mastery for? I guess actually I should do it for Valerie, who I am using. Actually, let's run her masteries. Yeah, let's run her masteries. How far is she? Let's take a look. Valerie, is she already gonna show up? No, she's gonna show up after the first battle, I believe. So let's see if I can get to her by scrolling. Valerie, there she is. Okay, she's missing. I could have unlocked it without doing that. Okay. Yeah, why not? Okay. What is the other one? Charm in the Forge. Okay. Can I craft some lethal? Yes. Let's go for gauntlets. And let's go for speed. You're in software engineering, you said, or no, not exactly. More like an AI, data science. So can you send them a piece of code that allows them to fix the AI for Chimera to expedite your earlier points? I could, but why would I? I won't do it for free. They need to pay me. Let's see. Did we get anything useful? Did we? This is full again. Okay. 5-star. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, crit rate. Nah, maybe. Mythical. No crit damage with crit rate. It's a 5-star. Actually, this one could be nice. Who knows what I sell? This is attack percent with crit rate. Yes, this will be nice. Defense. Nope. Thank you very much. Okay, let's look at the 6-stars. Nice. Actually, could be decent. Nope. No. HP percent. No, thank you very much. Crit rate. No. Ooh, this can be nice. Speed with crit damage, that can be good. I have to remember to be a bit more critical of gear now that we have free re-gear available. The criteria for what pieces should be sold should be more strict, I would say. You know what? We once ever match in LA. You're in EU, right? Is it region locked? Really? No, can't be. I've been matched up against very Russian looking names, very like Chinese looking names as well. So I don't know. Why would you for the community, for your fellow brothers and sisters in raid? Mostly, it's almost exclusively brothers. I see the breakdown of the age demographics, at least when it comes to YouTube, and like it's like, again, I'm capturing a very small audience, but I think it's still is representative, especially on some of my videos which have gotten a lot of views, and it's like 0.05% females, otherwise it's all men, and also mostly like between 35 and 45, the age group. That's kind of the audience of the game. What were we doing? Yes, he is doing masteries. We can stop. You can stop after this one. And what was the last one? The advanced quest. Okay, this one. We can do that. Event dungeon. Was it this team? Or did I move gear around? Let's see. I need to build the monkey team, which can do this one shot. But I don't know if that's doable without a high blessing on Monkey King. To be honest, I haven't even booked him. Was that enough or one more? I think one more, no? Even Ash with 100k subs still says it's massively, dude. I think over 90% if I recall correctly. He shared the stats from his YouTube once over a year ago. Yeah, absolutely. I think even 90% is I think he was he was probably rounding up by quite a lot. I would be very surprised that it would be anywhere close to 10%. It's mostly like men who have disposable income, hence I mean also people who can afford to spend, right, in a game like this, in that age group, in a way. What I was surprised by when I started YouTube is there's also a lot of like really old players playing the game, like close to 60, 65 plus, things like that. I did not expect that. So I've been thinking, like, once I'm close to a year in of doing like a video of like just openly sharing like the views, watch time, stats, even revenue, just to like, you know, make a video on like is how appealing, how worth it is it to actually do raid on YouTube. But I'm not sure about that one. And it's still like I started in January, so it's still a few months to go until I'm even 1 year in. Okay, so this is done, right? Yes, this is done. I believe I did the Sand Devil stuff and I got the yeah, I pulled a 3-star note. I already have a 5-star. Wasn't useful from this one. Yeah. Excuse me. What other events are going on that I haven't done? I know Dungeon Divers, but I'll likely skip the Dungeon Divers, to be honest. Fire Knight's coming on tomorrow. Arena, I'm pretty sure I've done. Dragon, I think I've done. Yes, I have. And I don't think I'll go for the 5-star soul, to be honest. I think I'll stop at 3-star. Maybe go for this relic. Tried building the monkey team today to one-shot. Couldn't do it because I can't afford to move the cat's case on him. I've seen some people do it without cat's case though. Definition of demographic of what a gamer looks like or age range is no longer what. Yeah, that completely. I mean, look at us. We're gonna be gaming into our 60s or something, no? Hopefully. Grannies be gaming and winning. God. Yeah. They'll make a granny COD. All right. What did I get? Did I get a couple of gemstones? Anything used? These are always crappy. Actually, this one is a good gemstone. That's one of the good rare gemstones. The ignore defense one. Yeah, I like this gemstone. I like this gemstone. It's very nice. Okay, what are we doing now? What are we doing? Yeah, Dungeon Divers. Maybe I should do the first one at least to get these points, the 20 points. I mean, I'll naturally get them if I do the Fire Knight tomorrow. But this is going to be a stretch. Rank 2. I mean, rank 2 Basalt is not that rare. Can I force something new? I did get some live arena mats. Let's see. Let's try. Anything useful? Arcane Elixir. It's not a bad relic, but I have quite a few of them by now. It's a decent relic. Okay. What are we doing now? Do we call it here then? Been alive for what? 2 hours plus, I think. Right? Yeah, close to. Yeah, I think then I'll call it here. What's the day today? When do I stream next? Tomorrow I definitely don't. Likely either Wednesday or Thursday. One of the 2 days I will. Cool. Then thanks a lot, people, for tuning in, and hope you enjoyed the stream. And please do join my Discord if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll see you guys hopefully in a few days. Definitely a second stream will happen over this week. So hopefully catch you guys there. Thank you very much once again. Take care and have a great rest of the day or evening. Thank you.